Hello everybody, this is Kyrex with more of the Final Fantasy V 4-Job Fiesta 2017 Charity Run Round 2. If my voice sounds a little weird, it's because I kinda have the strategy guide between me and the computer, because the cats are sitting on all of the drawers. So, we're gonna climb Phoenix Tower, get this thing out of the way, right away. Hold on. We're also going to fight none of these. We're also going to fight all of these. Do not like that they have so many hit points. Ah, poison. That works, I suppose. Fortunately, I stocked up on everything. Especially things that I need. Okay, it says apparently, explore the path to the left of center to find the entrance. Now, I tried to get Mighty Guard, which would have been the greatest thing I could have gotten, but I don't have the means to trigger the spell. Because usually how you get enemies to do spells like that to you is you, come on, there's gotta be a thing. Maybe I can't get it yet. Let me look. You know what? I probably have to do this first. If that's the case, I think I can do the tower now. Hold on, let me... Anyway, Ah, there we go. Okay, take the staircase. I always get confused by that. But, yeah. The way I normally get enemies to cast blue magic on me personally is you confuse them. Well, the enemy that casts Mighty Guard, the one who does it reliably, because there's probably 2 or 3 that have it, doesn't do confusion at all. He's like, no, I ain't falling for your shit. So that leaves me kind of at a loss. I might figure something else out later, but for now, not so much. Alright, for this one, hidden staircase to the left. Magaffler. 1-liter bottle of soda today. A little under half of it left, maybe a third. Not very good with fractions, as it were. Not really my thing. Math in general, kind of not my thing. Alright, I doubt it's better, but let's check it out compared to the Apollo. It, in fact, is not better. That is tragic. Okay, secret staircase to the left. Go through the left door, hidden, and fight continue. So I've got to fight. There we go. Oh, hello! Hello, Mr. Friend. I'm going to kill you. Just let that out there. Leaving it out where you can find it. That Kuza beast looks kind of behemoth. Just saying. Wonder if I can get some more gold hairpins, because I would love to have 4 gold hairpins going into the finale. I'm gonna look that up later. Like, after this video, if I remember. Because having 2 more gold hairpins would be the best thing. Wow, I'm a little shocked that he's still kicking. Not gonna lie there. Let's White Wing. And double Bahamut again. Yeah, that sounds sexy. Yeah, Fee actually is under the same impression I am, that I am kind of grossly overpowered this time around. I mentioned something in one of her streams, something to the effect of, I'm pretty sure I've got X-Death on the ropes when I get to him. That being said, expect 3 videos of profanity as he shows me just how wrong I am. Okay, pots. Okay, I could give Magic Pots elixirs, and they will give me 100 ability points. I do not need 100 ability points, so we're going to skip this one. It's really just money at this point. Money and Magic Pots, and I need neither of those things. So we're just gonna go. Just go up the stairs. Cool, I can go up the stairs. Backtracking's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass. Not for any puzzle reasons, just right door, fight to continue. Before I do so, let's elixir up. Or not elixir up, ether up. Don't want to waste my elixirs. But yeah, if there's a method by which I can get even one more gold hairpin, much less multiples, rest assured, I will get them if I physically can. Because the idea of cutting all of my MP spells in half, kinda sexy. Kinda sexy. Yeah, that's a really cool trick. So yeah, apparently I'm doing lots of this through the right door fight to continue. Gonna do that on the next floor, then I get to fight on the left door instead of the right door. Ooh. So that's a door. You're on the gate, so right side door again. Oh, hi Soul Cannon. We're whooping your ass back in the real world. First world. First world problems, am I right? It's like a war penis. An angry war penis. Although something tells me this time he's not just gonna self-destruct once he's at half hit points. That's okay though, I have the means with which to deliver 20 grand to him this time. He's gotten a little more powerful since last week. I think 5 Bahamuts ought to settle my point rather nicely. Come on, hit him. Okay, left-hand door this time. Another one of these Kuza beasts. Okay, well, I'm game. Just gonna fast forward through these little bastards. And again, for those wondering why I'm climbing this tower, no real story relevance, but I want Phoenix. Phoenix is a summon. I don't remember if he does damage in this one, but he does revive everyone. And having a full party res, good idea. Good idea. Okay, use the stairs. For the record, there are 30 floors to this tower, so I'm a third of the way up already. 12th floor, left door. 12th floor, left door. No fight. There's a fight. It's a shame that I don't have Dancer, because these girls have, like, the Lamia Tiara and the Prison Dress, whatever. There are so many items that increase Sword Stance to ridiculous levels. Honestly, once I finally get off my ass and finish my original Let's Play, the original first ever Let's Play of Final Fantasy V, and put that out there in all its quote-unquote glory, I will, right door. And of course I'm going the long way. When I get a computer upgrade that allows me... Oh dear, there's 3 of them now. Oh dear. When I get a computer that allows me to do computer games and still record without massive quantities of lag, I will fire up the Steam version of this game and play through it and show off all these new things. Like, I'll probably play with an actual dancer and put all the dancing gear on him and just turn him loose. Like, hey, here's the Lamia tiara, here's the red shoes, here's the prison dress, etc. Whatever they're called in the main thing. And I'm gonna swords dance with every attack, and you're just gonna like it. Oh shit, I really should have. Yeah, I should have, yeah. Definitely should have, yeah. Oh wait, I can do this. It's a thing I can do. Better than nothing. Chick all of a sudden. I just wish his animation wasn't so ridiculous. That's what really fucked me up against Odin. Although apparently Odin's vulnerable to break if you can just hit him with it. Sadly, I lack the ability to cast that spell in any real regard. .414, so I'm almost at the halfway point. I'm gonna need more ethers by the time I get out of this damn thing. Yeah, right door. Cool. A lot of secret doors in this bitch, that's all I'm saying. We're just gonna bypass these, go upstairs. So yeah, that was the halfway point. We're now more than halfway through. Stairs. Left door, right door. No set fights, that's good. Why can't I? Why am I walking? This really isn't too complicated, and I'm pretty sure there aren't extra doors. Oh, 2/3 of the way. So I could probably get away. Oh wait, we're just gonna dual cast it here. So yeah, I could probably get away with just kind of groping around randomly, but I'm not going to. It's a shame I've already mastered everything, because these ladies are handing out some good AP. Really good AP. Okay, 21st floor. I'll take the staircase. Left door, fight to continue. That's fine. I just dream of those moments. Very combative tower. Fast forward! Oh yeah, I forgot to change her back. Uh, 23rd floor. Left door, right door. Right door, fight to continue. I think I'm doing 2 of these in a row, actually. You know, I'm all of a sudden reminded of a thing that happened in a Star Wars film. Second here, remember what floor I'm on. 27th floor. Right door, fight to continue. Then right door, center door. But basically, we were having some kind of conversation about the prequels. It might have been actually on a movie yelling about Episode 7, me comparing it to the prequels or something. I was telling people, you know, the original trilogy wasn't as great as you think it was. Like, oh, the characters are so much better. I'm like, dude, Luke was a whiny brat. Han Solo didn't give a shit about anyone, and Leia was a total bitch. You know? And if you watch A New Hope, take off the fucking nostalgia goggles, go back and watch A New Hope right now, you will see that this is an accurate description of all of those characters. You know? And someone got on my case about it. Okay, center door. Fight to continue, really? Okay. Didn't say fight to continue, but alright. Someone got on my case on it, like, how dare you, call Leia a bitch? You're fucking diminishing her. I'm like, no, I'm not. You're diminishing her. I basically said, you know who else was a bitch in that movie? In those movies? Anakin Skywalker. And here's the thing, you call Anakin Skywalker a bitch to his face and it will be the last thing you ever say. You know? Because here's the thing, yeah, he may have been a bitch, although he was a different kind of bitch than Leia was, you know? But he got shit done. And I basically said, look, Leia was a powerful character. Okay, now we're gonna choose not to cut the dragon's tongue. And that'll unlock Phoenix. But, hi, little guy. All our pets are dying. But, I said, look, Leia was basically, she was a senator. And so was Padme, for that matter. They were both powerful political figures. And they, of all people, would fucking know that words can't do shit. Words can't fucking hurt people. And Leia and Padme would have been the first people to round on that person and basically say, who the fuck do you think you are, protecting me from words like I can't speak for myself, you know? And now I've just unlocked Phoenix. By the way, if I'd cut the tongue, no Phoenix. But yeah, I'm sitting here, I'm like, really? You're gonna protect a person who was a senator? Both of them were, by the way. Leia and Padme both senators of their worlds. Of their worlds. I might have said words by mistake. And I'm like, their whole job is fucking mudslinging and dealing with mudslingers. And you think a simple insult, which a lot of people would honestly take as a compliment, is gonna fucking hurt her? We're gonna put aside the fact that she's a fictional character and treat her like a real person for the purposes of this. God damn it. Whoa, shit, 99? Ow, that's a lot. Now we just kind of walk down. Simple as that. I'm like, yeah, you don't know Star Wars if you think for a moment that these characters would be insulted by this. Because here's the thing. Let's entertain for a brief moment the idea that Padme and Leia were real people. Real, not just characters, not just actresses, real live people. You know? And that I met them. And, well, let's take Padme out of that thing, because I never called her a bitch. But let's use Leia. Let's say that Princess Leia Organa of Alderaan, or Leia Amidala, or Leia Skywalker, whichever one of the names that she could lay claim to you want to call her. Good old Senator Bunhead. Let's say she were a real person. And I, you know, had been watching her throughout A New Hope. Let's say, for whatever reason, they took me along. And I called her a bitch. Do you think for a moment she would even give me a second look, that she would just gasp in horror that someone called her a bitch? Or do you think she'd roll her eyes and go on with the policies of, you know, defending the galaxy from the Empire? Because I think at most I would rate a sarcastic comment from her if she even spared me that much effort. Because I'm just a schlub. I'm not on the radar of a person like that, you know. Unless I had valuable intel that could bring down the Empire, or I was part of either side's war machine, she wouldn't give two shits what I had to say, you know. Much less that I thought she was a bitch. Her response would be something along the lines of, yeah, I'm a bitch, and I get things done. You have a problem with that? You know? The problem with that word is there's really two different terminologies when calling someone a bitch. There's the... Let's call it the submissive and the assertive side. Because I almost called it the good and the bad, but it's kind of an insult either way. The submissive side is the kind of a bitch where you're just everyone's doormat, you know, anyone can push you around, etc. People, and I'll give the person credit, probably thought that was the version of bitch I was talking about Leia as. No, that would have been more appropriate to describe Luke as, because Luke just kind of... In A New Hope, Luke was a child with his arm extended, and the whole movie was a series of different adults grabbing him by the arm and dragging him along. And as someone who likes Luke, and I do like Luke. Don't necessarily like him in A New Hope, but I do like Luke. I like him as a character. I love the way he grew in the novels, etc. But that's a pretty fair assessment of Luke Skywalker as a character. It's just, he's a child with his arm held out, waiting for the next grown-up to grab him by the arm and take him to where he's going next. So, Luke, if you called him a bitch, would be the submissive kind. He kind of gripes and moans, but, you know, in the end, he doesn't care. Leia is not that kind of bitch. She's the assertive kind, where people call her a bitch because, quite frankly, she doesn't give two shits about what you think. She's gonna do what she's gonna do, and you're gonna fucking like it, or just have to deal with it, because she's sparing you no effort, no time. That's the kind of bitch who, upon being confronted with Darth Vader in a cell with an interrogator droid that pumped her full of chemicals and did all manner of things to her to interrogate her, withheld all relevant information. Because both to protect her friends and to spite her captor. Not that she was in that great a state of mind. I actually read the book, The Princess, the Scoundrel, and the Farm Boy, which actually goes into detail in what was involved in her interrogation. But anyway, that's also the kind of bitch who, upon being strolled up to the head of the Death Star, Grand Moff Tarkin, her response is to snark at him. And that facade only fails for a brief second when she sees Alderaan, her homeworld, basically through the targeting reticle of the Death Star. And even then, she still gives them shitty information. Not that she thought for a moment that Tarkin would actually blow up Alderaan if she did give her information, but, you know, she gave him an old base down to him. You know. But again, that's not passive, that's not a weakness. It's not necessarily a positive character trait, but it's also not quite a negative one. And it certainly wasn't meant dismissively. Because when you get right down to it, all the characters in Star Wars who weren't named C-3PO came through in a clutch. You know. Lando was a fucking backstabbing traitor in Empire Strikes Back. But as soon as it was made clear to him that he couldn't win this at all, he went back to his principles. Now, I might argue that he was a little late in that it was too little too late myself. I don't think I would have forgiven him quite as easily. Trusted him, yes. Forgiven him, no. Hell, come episode 7, I'd still be holding a grudge against his ass, probably. Because... But then again, you also got to consider it wasn't something for him. He had people to look after, and, you know, when Vader and his people are up in your people's face, then all they want is a single smuggler, you know? Yeah, that was the thing. Whole episode, I only got one thing done. But that thing I got done may be important. That could be the thing that saves my ass against Neo X-Death. I could be in one of those cases. Let me put it this way, if I had Phoenix, if I had the means to summon Phoenix even once against Neo X-Death, those fights would have gone a lot differently. And I wouldn't have nearly as many of them. Because you may recall that until I put fucking haste on everybody, which I might remind you involved me backtracking to here from the fucking end zone, from the end of the end zone, to get the haste shoes to battle X-Death with. Until that point, I was locked in the loop. That is to say, the loop where I can do nothing except actually just revive people forever. And the reason for that is one character raises the next one, who raises the next one, etc. But all I would have really had to do was cast Phoenix once, and that would have solved that problem. Stop it. Stop it. That's not gonna work. That worked. How did that work? Wait a minute. It's gonna run. Jesus, fuck, that thing hits hard. Oh, he's still confused. Come on. There we go. Love the fact that I got all the way to Phoenix Tower with only one encounter, maybe two. And it was these things. On the way out, two of those fucking sand crawlers. Which I might add are far too strong even for this point in the game. Those are end zone enemies, and it kinda shows. Come on, run! Run, ladies, run! That's not good. It's even less good. What am I doing? What am I doing? Fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. I just kind of want to see if this does damage. It totally does damage. It does damage in a full revive. That's impressive. I would like to run away now. Thank you for that. Shit. Okay, apparently it only revives one person, but that's okay. Let me run away. You don't want to have to deal with your bullshit. Ever again. I hate you so much, creature. Fine, you know what? You can eat a fucking dick. And you now. Kill the fucking thing so I can get on my damn bird and go home. I love that I had more trouble leaving Phoenix Tower than getting through Phoenix Tower. There's something inherently not cool about that. Lick my wound, stuff. You know, the usual. You don't even have them, do you? You don't have them at all! Fine then, screw you. I'll go elsewhere for my needs. No. Alright. I'll catch you guys when I've restocked everything. Bye-bye, everybody!